Hello guys, welcome back to Cedric's Rabbitry. My name is Cedric, a young and passionate rabbit farmer here in Ghana. So today's video I actually want to share with you guys some diseases in rabbit farming and how you can cure it, either organic or injection. So stay tuned. Nowadays, most farmers can't even recognize some of the disease that attacks the rabbit. So today's video, I'll be talking about some of the disease that we all know and some of the disease we don't know their names or their cure, but usually attacks the rabbit. So the first disease I want to talk about is the ear canker. This ear canker, when it attacks the rabbit, you will see that the rabbit will be shaking the head, scratching of the ears, and some brown scaly crust inside the base of the ears. And now, with this, is usually in commercial farms. You can see that the rabbit's ear turns brown, some stuffs inside the ears, which means that the parasites are eating up the ears. Okay, and some treatment for this ear canker is ivermectin. Okay, if you guys know, ivermectin can cure ear canker, and also coconut oil. Once you inject the rabbit ivermectin, I would encourage that you should also apply coconut oil on the ears so that the crusty can just get out. The black or brown crust inside the base will just get out. Okay, so that your rabbit will be fine again. The second disease I want to talk about is the skin mange. Now, with the skin mange and the ear canker, there is no much difference, right? Because with the skin mange too, you will see that the rabbit will be losing some fur and the nose of the rabbit will become hard, some brown stuff coming on the nose and sometimes too on the ear as well. And on the skin, you will see that some small parasites which cannot be even seen by human eyes, okay, they'll be on the skin of the rabbit. And this disease can also be treated with ivermectin. Okay, so if you are a farmer, you should have this ivermectin on your farm always, so that you can use to treat some of these diseases. The third one I want to talk about, which is very familiar, is the coccidiosis. Okay, now this coccidiosis, sometimes it has no cause. Okay, you will just be there and you will see that your rabbit will start dying, especially the young ones from 4 weeks to 6 weeks or 8 weeks. You will see the rabbit will start dying. You don't know what is happening. Sometimes their butt or their anus will turn liquid like poo, like diarrhea and all other stuff. And some of these things are some of the causes of this coccidiosis. It's also a parasite that infects the rabbit intestine, which causes it to not poo normally. Always their poo turns to liquid like diarrhea, and this can be treated with anticocci and other coccidia drugs. So when you go to Farmer's Friend or any farming shop, you can ask for anticocci and they can get the oral one for you, so that you can just put inside the water for the rabbit to take. And also there is some organic way you can treat that as well. So I'll leave the picture on the screen so that you can screenshot it, so you can use it and try and see. Okay, so the fourth one I want to talk about is the weepy eyes. Okay, now this also occur in grown-ups rabbit. Okay, the weepy eyes, sometimes you see that around the eyes of the rabbit will become red. You would think that maybe a water spilled on the eye, but no, it is a disease. Okay, and this can cause the inflammation of the eyelids. Discharge may be thin and watery or thick fur around the eye and may become wet. Okay, and this can be treated also with eye ointment. You can apply eye ointment on the rabbit so that you can cure that eye disease. Usually this weepy eye is caused by irritation from smoke, dust, spray or perfume. So when you want to arrange your rabbits caging system, make sure they are free of smoke, where smoke doesn't usually come up. Okay, or else you can just let your rabbits get this disease. And if you want to cure it too, you can use antibiotic. Okay, you can inject antibiotics and it can treat that as well. So the other disease I want to talk about is the bloat, which you all know is bloat. Okay, and this bloat is caused by inflammation of the stomach, loss of appetite, eyes dull and squinted, fur is rough, and diarrhea. Also diarrhea occurs like the coccidiosis. So this can be treated with coconut oil as well. So you can see that most of these diseases can be cured with the same drugs. Okay, so the coconut oil too can help you to cure bloat. You pull 0.5 ml of the coconut oil and pull it inside the rabbit's mouth. Okay, and by 24 hours the inflammation will just go down. Okay, or also you can use Coca-Cola. Yeah, the drink Coca-Cola. You can just get a full bottle cap of it and give it to the rabbit. Then by 24 hours it will be gone. Number 7 is caked breast. Now this usually occurs to does, okay, so the breast become firm and congested. Later it becomes hard, and the side of the nipple, at the side of the nipple becomes hard, and sometimes too the nipple can just split into two and a hard milk substance will just come out. Okay, now this is as a result weaning the kids at an early age. Okay, weaning the kids at an early age will cause the mammary gland to full up, okay, which cannot, the breast milk cannot come out, so it becomes hard inside. Okay, so if you want to control this, you need to let the kids stay with the parents for some time before taking them out, and also make sure you fix your nesting cages or your nesting boxes, which you know that it can injure the rabbit's breast. Okay, so make sure if you have a 40 wire mesh under the nesting box, you just fix it before putting it inside the cage for the mother. Number 8 is mastitis. Now this is similar to the caked breast, but with mastitis it comes like when you press the breast, a substance will come out like breast milk, but it's not. Okay, and also the area of the breast will become swollen and sometimes red. Okay, and also the temperature of the rabbit will be above normal. Okay, so if you want to treat this mastitis too, you can inject penicillin antibiotics. Okay, so I'll encourage every farmer out there should also get penicillin for drugs. Okay, so that when you encounter this, you can just inject the rabbit. At least 0.5 ml is okay. And also make sure that you always clean up your cage. Okay, because most of these diseases are caused by parasites that we cannot see with our eyes, and these parasites too usually hide in the corners of the cages. So I will encourage everyone to be cleaning up their cages at least 3 times, like once a week. You just clean up the cage, the corners of the cage. You get a detergent or something to just wash up the cage, so that you know that your rabbits are safe and all those parasites will be dead. Number 9 is fair block. Now this fair block also cause rabbit to not eat well. Okay, because the stomach is filled with undigested feed. Okay, and also the fur of the rabbit become rough. The rabbit will lose a lot of weight. The rabbit will also lose appetite. When you feed it, it won't eat it at all time. When you feed the rabbit, she will not even come closer, or the back will not even come closer to the feet to eat it. Okay, so if you want to treat this, make sure you always feed your rabbit with grasses or hay, so that they can take in much water. When they eat it, they can take in much water, which can help in digestion of these feeds that are in the stomach. Number 10 is snuffles or cold. Now someone might ask, do rabbits also get cold? Yes, they do get cold, and with them, when they get cold, you see that their nose usually becomes wet and some hairy looking liquid comes out of it. And how you can treat this is by giving your rabbit mango leaves. Mango leaves really works well when it comes to cold in rabbit. So when you get some, maybe 5 leaves, 6 leaves, you wash it with salt and just give it to the rabbit, and by 3 days later the snuffles will be gone. The 11th disease I want to talk about is the paralyzed hindquarters. Okay, now this is also a challenge for many farmers, because it has no cure, a specific cure for it, and it is caused when rabbits fall from a higher level, when they are maybe in this cage and by mistake the rabbit just comes out and falls down. It can affect the spinal cord, which causes the hindquarters to get paralyzed. Okay, and also when the rabbits are not used to some certain sounds in the environment, So let's see a machine starts drilling, maybe they are not used to it, so a machine starts drilling, and because of that pressure which comes with the sound, they can just get frightened, okay, and cause them to harm themselves on their bones or something, which causes the hindquarters to get paralyzed. Okay, so this, how you can treat this is by keeping the environment secure, and also do not be letting the kids, your children, to be coming around the rabbits all the time. Make sure you are available over there before you let the kids come, okay, or else they can just maybe open up the cage without you knowing, and the rabbits can just fall out, which can cause this hindquarters to get paralyzed. Number 12 is urine heartburn. Now this is also one of the diseases I see many farmers encountering on their farm, okay, and this urine heartburn is caused by inflammation of the external sex organs and anus, okay, and the area becomes crushed and bleed, okay. So sometimes when you see it, you might think it's diarrhea, but it's not, okay. Sometimes the organ becomes swollen, the bowel can become swollen, or the anus can become swollen, and this is caused by parasites of the membrane, okay. So how you can cure this is by always making sure that your cage is cleaned, okay, because these parasites, as I said earlier, we cannot see by our naked eyes. They are hidden in the corners of the cage especially. So when you have these wooden cages or even wire mesh cages, make sure that you clean up the cage, especially the corners. You know that your rabbit usually pees over there or poo, so that you can be cleaning up the place and you won't encounter some of these diseases. Number 13 is myxomatosis. This myxomatosis is caused by virus and is extremely contagious. Biting and stinging insects such as mosquitoes and fleas are the vectors. Myxomatosis can be treated by cleaning of cages. Once you are able to clean up your cages very well and also control insects that attacks your rabbit, then you have a higher chance of treating this myxomatosis in your rabbit farm. The last disease I want to talk about is vent disease, okay, and this is similar to the urine heartburn, and it is caused through mating. It is transmitted through mating. So if you want to treat this disease, then you need to make sure that you don't loan bags, taking someone's bag to breed your does, okay, and also you make sure that your rabbits are in good health before breeding them, all right. And this is caused, or this can be recognized by the vent, okay. The vent will be swollen and it will be red, okay, like the rabbit is on heat, but it's not, okay. It is a disease, and sometimes too it becomes swollen. That will tell you that this is not a heating period, but a disease, okay. So make sure that you always use your own bags to breed, and also your bags should be in good condition, because this disease is transmitted, okay, from one animal to another, okay. So make sure that all your rabbits are in good condition before breeding them, okay. So let me give you this one secret if you want to cure all these diseases at once, okay, and it is cleaning up your cages. That's all. Once you are able to take good care of your cages and your animals, then you are likely to not even encounter this disease at even once on your farm for many years, okay. Maybe the ones that you'll be encountering like here and there is internal diseases like the bloat, diarrhea, but with the external ones, oh come on, when you keep your cages clean, then you have a higher chance of avoiding these diseases. So yes, that's it for today, and I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.